Let's make sure we get it recorded. Perfect. All right, Akasha here, pleased that you are here, so pleased. And in the middle of all of these fascinating 2020 energies, welcome to the Bliss Life Global Healing Series, Soul Purpose Awakening. This has been really fun. I've done many of these. I was one of the first people that did them way back in the day, these kind of summits. Now you see them everywhere. And this year I was really pleased that my inner guidance told me that this was an important part of my purpose, was to do these again. And even though when I started them, I was not feeling really great earlier this year, I've been healing and everything's been changing and breaking down and falling apart and metamorphosizing, just like the planet, right? Just like everyone. And so soul profile readings are a little different than other things because it's a specific part of your soul's blueprint. And I am an energy girl. I know so many forms of energy medicine, from homeopathic doctor to master hypnotherapist to shamanic training to light body and mystery school training, and on and on. So I love the expanded, etheric, intuitive, feminine, flowing part of our being and our ability to communicate and receive with all these other places. And I also love structure like sacred geometry, or what our body structure is. So you've probably heard of chakras or energy centers, and you have subtle bodies, and you have what I call a rainbow bridge and a rainbow light body. And there's all these different parts. And this structure holds codes, holds information like computer programs, and it's like a library. So we have access to these, but we weren't told this, and most of us weren't trained to do this, right? So what we're going to do today is explore that a little bit, and we'll see what our journey, I just let it unfold the way that I want it to unfold, and I'm going to be doing some readings for some of you individually. So what I'm going to do is specifically tap into your stellar gateway. It's your 9th chakra, and we have to do that by going through your crown, your last personal chakra, connect to your soul star, which is your 8th chakra, your first energy center that's transpersonal. It's not a part of your physical body. It's not intersecting with it directly. And that's where your higher self lives, the consciousness that knows not everything, but almost everything, and from a much higher perspective about who you are. It's also where you can open up what is called your Akashic records, the sky, so to speak, where everything that you've ever done or experienced is available to you. And then you go into your stellar gateway, which holds your soul blueprint, your karmic skills, meaning you have powers and strengths and skills, and some of them have come through already. You already know what they are. And so there you access the infinite field, or the field of abundance. There you can see your full soul blueprint. You have to start from your heart. So the reason that we fell or were separated from wisdom, went through the dark ages of many thousands of years now, we are coming out of it. It's not very pretty, and birth really isn't. So we're in a state change, and we're going to dive into how do we open up something that's super relevant for you right now, because as all of you probably realize, you decided to come here for a reason, right? Today, this moment, you wouldn't be here at this time without total conscious consent. And so we're going to do the group meditation with new insights into your soul profile, the makeup your higher self holds for your true purpose and skills for this key moment in time. And then I'm going to access your soul's blueprint if I do a reading with you, and we'll look and see what it would like to tell you today. The librarian or the record keeper or the soul part of you that's up there is the one that gets to decide, because we can't really know what's exactly optimal for our next step in our soul, because we're not able to be fully aware of that. But most of those barriers have been taken away. So we're going to play with those two cool chakras that I talked about. So welcome everybody. I think most of you probably know me if you've been on the series. If not, make sure you go to YouTube and you check out the whole series. We had some amazing guests and we had so much fun. And so some of you know about me, some of you don't, so I want to share quickly. My biggest passion my whole life was fun and deep change, deep transformation and personal empowerment. So I've always been looking like, what's underneath that? That's why I like the structure, right? What's underneath that? Energy, what's underneath that? Well, there's a structure of different energies that come together. Well, what does it do? Then it forms your body, you know? So I've always been looking at that. And also pain and success. I mean, you've been through your own ups and downs and you understand how painful life can be because you become humiliated, or you lose your freedom because your health disappears, or you lose someone because you didn't know how to control your emotions, right? Because most of us weren't taught how to understand our emotions and use that power center rather than letting it use us, right? And so what's underneath everything that you feel still held back by? Lack of self-esteem, lack of willingness or confidence or ability to speak up. And most of you are waking up and going, I want to speak up, but I'm afraid. And you're realizing that in this life and many other lives, you've been pulled together in this soul life at this crazy, accelerated, evolutionary moment in order to just dig deep, go fast, get rid of it, you know, just get it out of there. So as a child, I talked to fairies like a lot of you and all my invisible friends, and I didn't really realize any of this sort of spiritual or energetic or even religious. I had none of that, just intellectual, until I was almost 30, till I was 29. And then I realized that I could see things that other people didn't, and I understood things about people. And over the years of a lot of loss, a loss of a daughter and a big divorce and big companies that made lots of money that then, you know, nobody paid, and just very interesting, like all of you have interesting losses and challenges. I continuously was reclaiming my abilities, remembering who I really am, accessing these parts of my soul blueprint, getting to know my higher self, getting to understand the energetics, the light body, why I'm here, how do I access that, what's the infinite field, am I really good enough, you know? When you die, do you really die? So all of these things, I went all around the world studying and working with different masters in different traditions, and I began to astral travel and remote view and do all of these different things. And so all of that comes together with my doctorate in homeopathy, and I have all these other healing modalities. And what I do is show up and in a shamanic way, travel with my clients. We weave and move energy in their light body. So I'm looking for the path, the blocks that are between you and your higher self, you and your body elemental, your wisdom in your body, the part of you that knows what you wanted to do in this life, what you're going to take all of the stuff you've done up till now, all the training, all the pain, all the successes, all the skills, whatever it is, scars or medals, these all lead you to your enlightenment and your true purpose. And so I like to find those knots and transmute them and see what they have to say and see what kind of energies and information they're holding inside of you. So if you want to go deep into your soul, if you want to understand who you are, if you want to find those parts of you that aren't letting you express yourself the way you want, make the money you want to make, find the love, love yourself, lose the weight, become whatever it is you want to become, let go of worrying what other people think, number one thing, do, right? These are the ways that you find happiness, success, peace, bliss, prosperity, those things that our heart yearns for. And we all want them in a different way. I want to live at the beach, and you might want to live at the mountains, right? You might want to live in a city with a lot of people. You might want to listen to classical music and so on. So these things limit your prosperity. They limit your choices to be who you are. And your soul profile is such a powerful thing to be able to access and understand. Well, what talents did I bring into this life? What fears did I bring into this life on purpose, on a soul level? What is this pattern that keeps repeating with me? Why am I always sick? Why do I never feel like anything is enough, even me? Why do I keep chasing other people, hoping they'll like me and trying to people please them? I did that for a lot of my life, right? So these are the kinds of things that we're going to stir up today. And these are the kind of things I dive into with my clients. So if you want to do sessions or work with me, you can do that. And you can join my new class that we're starting this week, next week. And you've got the keys though within you, okay? So if you're drawn to what I do, fantastic. Let's play, let's party, let's dig deep, let's have fun, let's have big hugs virtually right now. But if you're drawn to something else, make sure it's coming from your heart, because when you go through your heart, you open your communication center. Your heart has to go through your throat, which is a receiver as well as a transmitter of all kinds of languages and all kinds of vibrations, not just sound, okay, vocal. You have to go in through that third eye, connect it to your crown, and then from there, like I said, you go into your higher self. Your higher self and your heart right now are the two that need to talk. Whatever brings you joy, whatever helps you release, any of the speakers we've had here that you resonate with, make sure you get their free gifts. Make sure you go check out if they do a call on YouTube or a podcast, or they have a blog, or they have other things that might guide you forward. But don't feel like you have to resonate with everyone. So I was talking with a client the other day who was really enjoying the series, but she didn't resonate with one particular speaker and the beings that they were talking with. And I said, well, that's perfect. It's wonderful to know what you resonate with and what you don't. And like all the people that come play in my field in whatever way you want to do that, through a course or whatever, that's what we're doing, is we're taking away those knots and blocks and those old vows and those old contracts, the ones you know about and the ones you have no clue about, the ones you thought you'd cleared and you still have another layer to go, whatever it is, because you start to then awaken your senses, and you've got 360 senses. And the other day I tested one of my clients, and she has 18 of her senses are awake and alive. And she had, I forget, there was maybe 29 or something that are awakening. And that's incredible, because we've been living with 5 or less senses and really just awakening to trust. Do you trust your own intuition? Well, here's the secret. Stop trying to pretend that you're doing it alone, because you're divided into many pieces. So call a gathering of a council, okay? And say, come on, we're gonna get back together. All your lives, all the parts of you, like your inner child or the wounded one or the unseen leader or whatever is within you, you call them all in, but you wanna call in your higher self. Your higher self needs to be your BFF, your best friend forever. And so then you begin to know when you're really in your truth, and it's not an emotion or an ego or a desperation or a fear or somebody you're living with that is sending you certain fears or signals or emotions or is driving you to make certain decisions. What I want to do is clear the communication between you and your higher self so you can live the life that your soul intended. And it's really important, because all these businesses that I've created, making lots of money and losing money and finding patterns under that and learning new skills to try to solve my problems, that's why we all really become masters at something, right? Okay, what else is it that I can learn? And then you get excited because you heal yourself and you free yourself. So as you go through anything that I do with you, you're going to be aligned with your truer self. You're going to align with what we call your soul signature frequency. That's a rate or a state. It's a rhythm or a music. It's a tone. It's your frequency. It's your light. It's your vibration. It's your state of consciousness. It's your emotional state, okay? It puts out a measurable frequency that's uniquely yours. It can't be anybody else's. You get to decide what it is. It's probably a mixture of some joy and acceptance and, trust with some guilt and some anger and depression and grief and a few of the other yummy things down there, right? So the great thing is I want you to do what I did and take all of your pains and all of your perceived failures and everything you think that you did wrong, or you think you should have done, or you wish you had done, or all of the things you think someone else should have done or should have said to you or still owes you. Let it go, because you're holding on to something that's keeping you from going with the current. And when you let go, you start to flow and you start to breathe and you start to hear your frequency and you start to realize, hey, that's not me, but who am I? If I'm not my mother's guilt, who am I? If I'm not this failed daughter or failed wife or failed whatever woman you have carried inside of you, well, who am I then? One of my beloved clients, Jonathan, said after he came to a retreat and then he joined the Light Body School, he said to me, I never realized I had a choice of how I thought about myself. I just accepted what my family told me. And he came from an abusive family. And so he thought he was a piece of shit. And that was his exact words, okay? And he said, you showed me how just looking at the energy lets me realize, oh, this isn't a prison I'm stuck in. This is something that I can choose, I can let go of. And it's what I call give it back. And you don't give it back in person. You don't throw it in someone's face and say, screw you, you were mean to me. Here's your shit back. Although if you haven't been through that phase and it gets you from depression or guilt to anger, then do it, because it's way higher on the scale. But don't stay in anger. Just use it as a stepping stone. I'm not going to take it anymore. And then jump to anger and go, okay, from here, what can I do? All right, let me just get some courage and some centeredness and choose. Because when you get higher and you let go of that heavy stuff, like blaming yourself, now, how do you access your soul profile if you don't actually have a clear connection to your higher self, or you don't believe in it, or you've never felt it, or you're not sure of how to interpret the communication that you receive, or you doubt yourself? That was me for many, many, many years until it just had to be ridiculous, in my face, consistent, trustworthy, reliable information that came through me that only got better if I just relaxed and trusted myself, decided to accept myself. Then your heart opens enough for you to believe, and a belief is only for the mental and emotional field. And if you can just believe a little bit and have that hope and think, well, I could do it, maybe it'll happen, that you could open your eye a little bit right here, this beautiful, exquisite inner eye and all those structures in the brain. And then your crown can open up, and like a little elevator shaft between you and your higher self in your soul star. So today we're going to do that journey, and we're going to go and we're going to make sure that you are in your heart. You're not rushing to desperately get something that you think will solve all your problems, like money or another person or an apology or a better job or a skinnier body or approval and loved by everyone. It's never going to happen for everybody. So say, wow, it was really nice. People really loved what I did last week. And this week, nobody cares about me. It's okay. I still love myself. I'm the same because I'm not attached to it. I enjoy it if it comes. And this opens the door to your stellar gateway. And this opens the door to you to be able to look into your soul blueprint and look at it as an authority, because it's way more connected to source than our conscious mind is. And when you rise up that elevator into the realm of the soul star, into your higher self, you sit with your higher self, you commune, you meditate together, you travel together, you sit. Mine looks like I Dream of Jeannie, little, hanging luxury curtains and plush velvet chairs and everything kind of glittery and gold and pretty. That's what my higher self is looks like, the Soul Star Temple up there. So what I want to invite you to do is to realize that all of your patterns, all of your fears, all of your things that are stuck in your life, whether it's in money or in love or in health or in sex or in self-love or whatever, okay? It's almost always the same patterns that run through all those different areas of your life. So it's a distraction to look at this problem and this person and that problem and this memory and this thing, and I got to fix this about me and that about me and that about me and that about me. And you get overwhelmed and you procrastinate and you figure out how to do something completely different or how to forget who you are. So what I really want you to do is to remember, is to think about who I am is right there. And if I relax and just let go of all the news and I go underneath it into the energy, that's why I've taken all my deconstructions in life and all my pains and all my successes and all my joys and all my happinesses and, you know, everything that you've had too, but it's your story. It's your movie. It's a beautiful story, and you can pull out of it the strengths, let the rest go, and let yourself free to float up and be and spend more time with your higher self. Hang out, just like you would with a new neighbor moved in. First you'd say hi, then you'd stop and chat for a few minutes, then you'd share recipes or take each other's presents, and you'd go for coffee, you know, pretty soon you're BFFs and whatever. So this is not anything to ever judge yourself. So all the crashes in my life became the best things that ever happened to me. And it's the same thing for you. So we're going to peel those away, because then you can more clearly go up and say, yes, I'm ready. And you're going to be given pieces of your path, of your purpose, guidances, synchronicities, memories, thoughts. My daughter, my kids are very interesting and they're very creative and they do all these things. And one of them likes to stay up all night, and she writes music and writes plays and writes books and illustrates this and this and this and this. And she texted me the other day, I'm learning German. I love the way it sounds, something, something, something. And I was like, oh, fun, soul trigger moment. What's a soul trigger moment? Well, it's when you know that you have to go on that trip to Egypt, which I did. And one of our speakers just came back from Egypt. And I was like, wow, way to go, girl. You went in during COVID. And she was like, I said, wasn't it amazing? I mean, oh my gosh, all these sacred places have been resting. The power has been building and coming back. The ancestors have come back. They've been able to do work uninterrupted by tourists, you know, and noise. The whole planet's been resting. It's such an exciting time. And she said, oh yeah, they were the only people there. It was an amazing experience. And I went the first time to Egypt the day the Gulf War started, because they announced it. Never heard of someone announcing and telling everybody we're starting the war next week. But I knew I was guided and I knew I was meant to go. And we had the most epic, out-of-body, wild, powerful experiences, and did not come back the same people at all. And I didn't have fear. I knew I was on my path. That's a soul trigger. I saw a flyer for the Melchizedek method, which is one of the mystery schools I went to. And I knew with every fiber of my being, I don't even know what that is. Oh my God, I have to do it. And I had to climb over mountains to be able to take the class, but I did it. That was a soul calling. That is your soul profile, releasing something, your higher self managing to get it in front of your consciousness so you'll see it and say yes to it, right? So this is what's going to be fun. Now, you might be like me. I know so many people channel, and it's something everybody can do. And I didn't even understand what I was doing. I was just like, oh, it's me, it's not someone else. And then sometimes they come through me. And recently, more and more, since my near-death whole experience thing earlier this year, and other things that have happened this year too. So the Light Body Council is here today, and I want to introduce you to them. I want you to tune into them. In Light Body School, in my private sessions, in my classes, everywhere you go with me, you learn two things. Three things, actually. You learn the Infinity Healing Chamber, which you've come into. You meet the Light Body Council, and you will understand that you can just see your entire light body as a sphere around you made from the flower of life. And if you don't know what the flower of life is, then just imagine a flower pattern, you know, just different kind of petals all connecting in a light white sphere all around you. This is spherical consciousness. This is a way of thinking that is more in alignment with truth. We're not linear beings. There is no such thing as yesterday, today, tomorrow, but that's what our time-space continuum that we're in, we get to walk down because it makes more sense when you're here in the body. But the truth is, all your lives are existing right now. Everything in your soul blueprint is available right now, whether you perceive it as past, present, or future. So almost always another life comes in. Nowadays, lives are coming in that want to consciously relate with you to build and be a part of this moment, to help you remember your skills and to be a part of the power of changing during this massive metamorphosis. Now, this month is really a powerful month energetically. So we've had a lot happen in 2020, just prepared for more to become more amplified. And boy, it already has. I've just evacuated for a hurricane. And I've been putting protection power programs over the whole peninsula, and it passed north of us, and we just got a lot of rain, and there's some flooding in the street, but no damage. So we're very, very blessed. So when we play, these are the Light Body Council. If you would like to, what you want to do is to acknowledge that you've entered this call with me and you're inside of the Infinity Healing Chamber. And that's a cone of light above and below you. You're wrapped inside of an all-seeing eye and surrounded by this sphere made from the flower of life we call an Akashic Ascension sphere. So we're just going to together take a deep breath in, hold the breath, and put the thought intention into that breath to activate to infinity. Let's blow it out with force. And feel your thought intention in the breath, blowing out and out and out and out. Excellent. Now you're going to find yourself starting to resonate higher and higher. You're going to be leaving your conscious, really in deep, lower states. And your body's still there, but you're just going to let go and give yourself permission to be here now, and that you're ready and willing and open and receptive. To be here now as a clear and open channel to your highest good. To activate your light antenna and release all those ties, bonds, and knots that limit you from aligning with your higher self in clear and open guidance, and your soul blueprint and part of your profile. I'm ready and willing to receive and to let go and to move up and out in my personal evolution in exactly the way that is optimal for me at this time. Welcome, Thoth, Gaia, and Merlin. These are our three primary guides of the Light Body Council. Thoth is the Egyptian god of science and magic, writing, and he came from Atlantis, wrote the Emerald Tablets. And he's the one that buried different wisdom for us to rediscover today. He's taught us our light body and sacred geometry and is helping once again after many, many lifetimes of doing this. As Enoch writing the keys of Enoch, as Hermes writing those universal laws, and now sharing with each of you, if you are here, a special message about your personal plan and profile here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gaia, thank you. welcoming you is our beautiful Mother Earth. You are more than children. This is your time to grow into who you truly came here to be. Life and love, supporting growth, exploring, looking upwards. It's time to let go and no longer wallow in the mud. Let go of the guilt and the fear. Let us relieve you of all lack and limitation. Let us release you from those shackles in mind and in emotion and in the cells that hold old paradigms and old beliefs. Release them now to us. Release them into the earth. I welcome them. I transmute them into your power and your fertilizer. Give me all of your pain and struggle. Release all of your fear and anger. Let go of depression and blame. Rise up out of shame. Let me take care of all of the toxins. Let me take care of all of the energies. Let me release these from you. Merlin takes this and begins to alchemize it, turning it into a gold elixir made just for you. You feel the elementals and the dolphins dancing around you, clearing your field. If there's something you wish to let go that blocks you from clear communication with your higher self and excellent receptivity to wisdom, guidance, healing, and knowledge from your soul's profile, I release it now with ease and grace. I let it go. Kuan Yin, Saint Germain, and the violet flame, the transmutational flame, transmutes karma, heaviness, fear, pain, the past, parents, programs, patterns. Decide right now to let it go. Let Kuan Yin hold your heart with compassion and unburden your woes. All of your heaviness, let her hold it for you. This is her gift to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let Saint Germain alchemize that and gather the treasures and strengths held in your pain and woes and heaviness. As the violet flame frees you, I'm ready and willing, declare in your heart. I'm open and receptive, declare in your heart. To release and receive what is optimal for me at this time. Feel that violet flame moving up your pillar of light, through your feet, through every layer, every subtle body, mind, emotion, causal, auric, buddhic, out and out and out through every chakra. Earth star, feet. Root, sacral, solar. Heart, higher heart, throat. Eyes, into the third eye, the pituitary, pineal, all the parts of the brain moving, connecting. They click into place, perfectly aligned. Your crown, the violet flame blasts through it into your higher self, into your soul star, up into your stellar gateway, up, 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 all the way to your 13th chakra, releasing unconditional love, accelerated healing, and divine mother energy, which now pours down through each and every chakra into your soul's blueprint. In the stellar gateway, this star tetrahedron holds all the parts of your soul's blueprint for this life and this soul, many lives. What is the purpose? What's the purpose for the pain, for the repeating patterns? What are the strengths you're meant to step into? What are the fears you wanted to free yourself from? What are the creations you decided to design and equip yourself for perfectly? This has everything you need. Allow the violet flame to clear the space between your heart, crown, through your soul star, your higher self's home, and into the stellar gateway. Isis and Horus, the all-seeing eye, and the Divine Mother, holders of the crystal consciousness, holders of the crystal bodies, and your purpose here in this moment. They each gift you today with a crystal. The first one you receive is Lemurian. Seed crystals that are vibrationally encoded with large amounts of information. Feel it. Feel the ridges on one side. Rub them with your thumb. Feel it beginning to awaken a new vibration and code within you. Like a musical lock opening up, flooding memories, releasing fears. Your body relaxes and releases tons of weight. Your mind flushes tons of crap. Your emotions shed thousands of pounds of energy. Lighter and lighter. You relax and say, oh, there I am. You can feel that hum, that vibration. The one that's coming from your body now And you can also hear a distant one, beautiful and harmonious. Your soul signature frequency calls to you. The other guide, Isis or Horus, whoever didn't give you the first crystal, presents you with another crystal. It might be on your head, on your temple, on your back, on your throat, in your hand, under your feet. Could be anywhere. Relax and watch. Be willing to receive. Hold deep gratitude. You feel this crystal snapping into place, plugging in, beginning to download. You feel another wave of energy. It releases more heaviness from mind, body, beliefs and thoughts, attachments to people, places and things, like shedding pounds and pounds of wet rags and wet buckets of sand. You rise up effortlessly, higher and higher, through courage and neutrality, trust, hope, willingness, higher, harmony, letting go, transcending. Yes, thank you. I'm ready and willing to accept a clear and open connection to my higher self. To put aside my fears of who will know and what they'll think, to put aside my fears of being burned at the stake, being outcast, ridiculed, loss, pain, struggle. I allow all those old memories and vows and contracts and agreements to melt away. And the violet flame warms them up so they flow like liquid easily out of you into Gaia, waiting to receive it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You know you're here to change. You know you came for something bigger. You know who you really are. Maybe you've been hiding. Maybe you've been being honorable and bound to agreements and vows, to other lives, to other parts of you, to other people, to stay quiet, to not be seen, to not to be too rich. All the struggle, all the pain, it just flows out because you're ready. I'm ready. And you're willing. I am willing. Yes. Right now, right here, I'm ready and willing to be a clear and open channel, receptive, detached, awake, alive, open mind, open heart, safe and protected in this sacred space. I say yes. Open my senses that are ready and optimal for me at this time. I release the bonds and vows and agreements and contracts on every level and every time, in every life that's relevant, in every dimension, in every body that no longer serves my greatest good. that limits me from freeing myself into this massive flow, this breakdown, this awakening, this grand transformation. I am ready to transform. I am ready to become. I am that I am. EA Escher. EA, I am flow. I am infinite. I am light. I am creative. I am one with the infinite field. I am infinite. I am love. I'm lovable and loving and loved. Kukulkan comes and helps you shed layer after layer as you rise higher from your crown, now open, fused, rising up towards your soul star. Your higher self greets you. You have one more layer to release. White buffalo calf woman, the holder of the peace pipe, the bringer of the sign of the age of light. The holder of the rainbow tribe. Gifts you with a rainbow, like a stone, like a pebble, like a universe, filled with every seed, every wisdom. This is your secret. It's a pass into your stellar gateway. Your higher self will guide you there now. Rise up. Rise up. The rainbow opens from your stone. You feel yourself entering this star of your soul's blueprint. Before you is a beautiful glass that shines and moves. Your higher self says, stand in front of it and open your heart. Ask it to reveal a piece of your soul's profile. Ask it to reveal that which is optimal at this time. And then relax and receive. Be willing to receive in any way, any form, through any sense. No analyzing, just receiving. Your higher self asks you to free your mind, to open your heart and merge it with this higher aspect so you can receive more. A special light being walks to you holding a bowl and asks you to please let go of your doubt and your fear and any energy you're holding on to. You can put it right here into this bowl. As you release those energies into the bowl, you feel as if there's an energy draining, a heavy energy draining out of you that's been there for so long. Protective and familiar, like a womb to a fetus, to a baby, but limiting and muffling and restrictive to a light being who's ready to reform, remember, realign. And now you come down with your piece of information from your soul's profile down into your soul star, the realm of your higher self. And you find yourself relaxing in a comfortable chamber, feeling lighter, but different. And your higher self sits with you. And helps you by taking this piece of your soul's profile and blending it into an elixir, to a beautiful drink. You take this glass, it's the most beautiful drink you've ever seen. The color, the garnishings, the smell. You smile, it feels delicious. It feels fun. It feels strong. It feels exciting. It feels, yes. Drink this. Accept this piece of you, of your soul's plan for this time. This is what you, your soul, your higher self, and your blueprint has chosen to give you to remember. Feel it going down your throat. Feel it across your taste buds. It's so delicious. This was made just for me. I've never tasted anything that was exactly the way I love it. Joy moves through your body, opening your heart. It sings and dances. You feel free, like you have wings. I can run again. I can see again. I can feel again. I can feel me. Oh, this makes me remember, like little lightning bugs, like little lights going off all through my body and my mind, and joyful memories and smells and tastes exploding all around me, within me. I forgot who I am. I am that. And I love that. Oh my goodness. I love this. I remember that. Oh, yes. Receive, receive, relax, receive. Let it all in. Allow, accept, let go, enjoy. You feel your heart beating in a new song, in a new way, with a new strength and a new trust. You feel it flowing through your throat, free and willing to receive and to express. A new sensation moves across your eyes, your forehead, your inner eye. Oh, I am. I am that. And I am this. And I am all of it. And I am that I am. And I am everything. And I am infinite. And I am me, designed to be this peace at this time. Yes, I accept. Compassion explodes within you and around you as you let go, transcend, forgive, and align with your infinite rainbow light body. allowing infinite source to flow and give you the energy and the clarity, the awareness, the self-love, the self-realization, and the clear connection from a clear heart and mind to your higher self. Your higher self now whispers a special message of love and guidance just for you. Receive. Feel yourself present here and in your body, joyfully, and standing in your heart, looking up and seeing the clear and open channel you've created to your soul star and higher self. Your higher self waves to you. I'm always here. Keep the channel open. Awaken. Remember. Receive. And you look out from your heart and you see yourself layer after layer, sphere after sphere of your light body, patterns like flowers, orbits and lights flowing, everything interconnected, angles and curves, time and space, and all of you, the layers and layers and layers of you. What a magnificent being I am, and what great palette I have to play with here. I'm ready. Let's create reality. Lay down into your body, this you with the clear connection to your soul star and higher self, and this you that is here to awaken to your true purpose, to connecting to all the layers of who you are, and to co-creating consciously the life you came here to build, a new world. Feel yourself flowing into each energy center, each cell, muscles and heart, feet and eyes, hair and aura, thoughts and feelings. Anchor in now. Anchor in. Feel the sense of renewal and strength as you come fully present into this moment and stay fully connected to your higher self. Feel the joy and the light force and that beautiful elixir that you drank moving through you. Trust it to find the places to guide you, to open, to awaken, and to do your part, to be present every moment to what's the new joy, what's the guidance in this moment, what's the opportunity here. What am I ready to release? I do it with ease. What am I ready to receive? I do it with grace and gratitude. Put your hands on your heart, anchor this in, feel this awesome new you. I receive this with great gratitude and love. I free myself from judgment, doubt, and worry, and accept this part of me. I awaken each day a new me on a new path, a conscious creator, one with a clear and open path to my higher self. And every moment that it's optimal, I'm willing to accept and listen to a soul trigger, receive a nugget from my soul blueprint or profile, and to live loving and accepting and present in harmonious flow with who I am here to be. I love my puzzle piece. I love myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now the ideal is, as we go into readings, is to bring yourself into this perfect state that we've guided you to. That was awesome. Thank you, Light Body Council. Thank you, every guide. Thank you, all of you, for being a part of that, coming through. It was exquisite. Like I said, I don't know when and where and how, and it was so much fun. Wow, so we're still in the chamber, and we're in this amazing state where we have a clear connection to our higher selves, and we've all received an incredible gift. And we've not only received it, but our higher self has helped us to absorb it, to digest it, to bring it in. And while we're talking and while we're going through the rest of this call, it's going to be moving in and through your cells and through your mind and through all the layers of your light body. And it's going to be reminding and realigning certain parts of you with the truth of who you are. So this is a very exciting moment. While you're coming back together, I want to share this new class. It starts next week. We have a pre-call. It'll be recorded if you can't be there. The whole thing is going to be live. And this today was just a teeny, teeny, tiny little morsel of the kind of thing we're going to be doing. This was an invitation. I didn't know it was going to come through like this, but that's what it feels like to me. Like your higher self, your inner guidance has brought you here right now and has left you this beautiful invitation. We're going to go in through 5 calls, but 6 really, because we're going to go on a date with our higher self on Saturday. I'm going to do it all live so that after every activation, every class, we're going to have a guided experiential, even deeper than this experience, where you're going to connect to a new part of your higher self and your soul star. You're going to explore more of your soul star, your 8th chakra. You're going to get to know your Akashic records. You're going to be able to play with other lives more. You're going to increase your senses. And after every class, this one time doing it live, we'll talk, we'll share. You can share, we can interact. I can help you decipher what you received. I can help you clear what's blocked. And then you're going to have the recordings to download forever. And each of these are designed for you to be able to go, you know what I need today? I really want to go heart to heart weave with my higher self today because I'm having this issue in my heart. I'm blocked or I'm stuck, or I really want something, and I know that this will be the perfect way to communicate with my higher good. So while you're relaxing and coming back into this moment, I'm going to share a little bit about this course. Saturday we have our pre-call, and then we're going to start. It's normally $300. It's 50% off. It's only $150. And believe me, these 6 journeys are going to take you so deep and so far. You're going to be able to repeat them for literal lifetimes, if not years, and have new experiences. Take all of your purpose and go deeper. This is to empower you so that you can talk to you, that you can get relationship with you. And there's also a way to have 2 payments if you can't do 150 at once. So talk to us, let us know what you need. But if you're here, this is an invitation that I believe is for you. You go to nanakasha.com/soulstar. Now, what you're going to do is explore this realm of your higher self. Many of you may have been meditating or receiving messages or talking to yourself or being able to muscle test and get clear answers for a long time. And I want to invite you as well, because this is not only for beginners. It doesn't matter whether you've never heard of a higher self or if you've been talking to your higher self for decades and eons and you remember it. Every experience we do is going to be guided by your higher self, and you're going to have the experience that's optimal for you in that moment, which means this is an active, alive, awakening tool that works with the energies of you in that moment. I bet you could easily say right now that you're not the same person that you were when you came on the call an hour or so ago. And you're not going to be the same person in another hour or in another minute. So you get to reconnect once you become a new person, once you free yourself, once the entire world shifts, as the ascension happens, you reconnect again to a deeper level of your purpose. A new truth is unveiled. That's the way it happens. It's a fractal. Right? So you're going to be able to have clearer inner guidance and activate and awaken that soul star chakra. You're going to go in there is the access to your Akashic records, which is all the records of who you've been. So that means basically any life, any skill, any fear. And this is where we go. What I do in private sessions too, is we go to find the lifetimes, the memories, the vows or agreements that you made in a particular life. There's a lot of them that I've seen over the years from my clients, and a lot of them that I've seen that have similar paths and patterns. And it's so powerful when you realize that you've been sick forever because there's this agreement you have that you brought in at a soul level, a vow to not be healthy enough to shine and be successful because bad things will happen. Or you might have a love relationship issue or a self-love relationship issue or a money challenge up or down. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter because it is encoded and your higher self knows what it is and why you're having the situation. It's all training every situation you've had in this life. So you start to understand your life. You start to be able to decode, oh, that's why this happened. And that's this person's role in my life. And then you can let go of judgment, and you can let go of betrayal, and you can let go of grief and blame and being a victim. And then you can become free. And then you can create a world. And then you can become whatever it is you want to and enjoy it. That's why we're here. So in this, we're visiting the temple of the higher self in every single one. And in each one, you're getting into a new place, in a new situation, in a different level or layer. It's going to open your channels of communication with your higher self, become consistent, more understandable, easier to decipher. Each of these are a pathway. It's going to unfold for you. It's not like just sometimes instantly you got the connection, but it may come and go as you go through your life, and your day and your fears come up, and you may go, wow, it was like one of my clients recently had an experience where their higher self is very vivid and descriptive and can see them as a person in all these ways, and yet they can't communicate. It's like, it's just a presence, and then they feel blocked now in having communication. So you might have this amazing awakening in one class, and then the next one will break you through a different barrier or will take the communication to another level. That's why they're going to be there for you to repeat. So the guidance and direction that you seek at a time of where everything's falling apart and everybody's fears are coming up and there's no certainty is within your own authority. I want you to listen to your own authority, and I want you to trust it. And there isn't a way to do that except to go within and to find the blocks and clear them and find that pathway and keep opening your heart to it. So this is where you get access to more of who you came here for. And there's more than just what you received today in what your soul blueprint is ready to reveal to you about who you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on calls like this if you weren't ready to awaken. That's what awakening is. So what we get to do is explore this. They're easy activations, and these are the 5 classes, are secrets to your higher self, and we're going to do an actual soul star awakening chakra activation. You're going to get graphics that are encoded. You're going to have guided processes that you can do and then learn to do without the videos or the audios, and you'll have both to follow. Everything's through your higher self, of course, guided for your highest good. And you're going to have this light body process to activate and cleanse and reconnect to your chakras all the time. Let's just move here. Let's see, I think we got, this is one graphic that it shows all the different from the heart up to the stellar gateway where you went today to get the piece of your blueprint. And you can see the soul star right there. That's your higher self. And then there's your crown and your third eye, and throat's hidden there, and so on. And so I teach it to you. You have the programs, you have the graphics, you can repeat it, and then I activate it and download it for you that you remember it and it comes back. So there's going to be a really fun part of it where we spend time talking to our higher self in a free flow writing or automatic writing kind of exercise. And I'm going to be here talking with you. We're going to uncover secrets and fears and blocks and more pieces of who you are. Well, why do I have this fear? How is it benefiting me? What is the thing about it that gives me a power, basically, a power to face a fear, a power to find a new solution, or a power to be strong, or an expert. I'm an expert at guilt, so I'm going to help people get out of their guilt. You know, that's sometimes why we do things, right? So karmic skills, contracts, reasons that you're here, other lives that are waiting to work together with you right now to help you remember how to play music or how to create something or how to speak up or whatever it is. Whatever your place is not hard work. It's being who you are. It's fun. It's remembering who you are. So this is why it's important right now for this type of course and this type of personal empowerment. Then we're going to journey to the realm of the higher self. All of these are multidimensional journeys to the realm of your higher self. And we're going to get guidance. Then we have a heart-to-heart weaving session with your higher self, which you'll learn what that is and learn how to do it and learn how to do it anytime you're anywhere. Then we're going to explore your Akashic records. So again, if you want to go into your records, if you're like, I want to know what happened here, or I need to find the parts of me that know why I'm afraid to speak up, or I'm this or that, you can go on a journey with your higher self into your Akashic records. Each time you do it, you will go somewhere new. You will get a new answer. It's not like, oh, I did that once. So that's what's cool about this particular one. So these are all different journeys in your soul star with your higher self. And then the 5th one is the big woohoo, and it's the visit to the temple of your higher self. And this is an activation that is really powerful. I've done this with several of my private clients. And you go into a very deep, higher state of consciousness and visit the temple of your higher self. We go into the inner sanctum, or the most sacred place, there's cleansing and all kinds of things that happen. You can reveal secrets and powers and be cleansed and have initiations and remembering things and letting go of things, and just amazing healing, realignment, miracles can happen in this space. And it's a place that loves you completely. It adores you completely. It's completely filled with acceptance and love. And it's going to help you increase your ability to accept and love yourself, which increases your happiness and your prosperity and your health and your immune system and everything else. So it comes with all these full color graphics and bonuses. So one bonus is our Date Your Higher Self, and this is really fun. So I hope you'll sign up with this by then, but if not, you'll get this immediately when you sign up. So don't worry, all of these are recorded and downloadable for you. As soon as you sign up, you get a video and the guidebook that has all the graphics and talks about what to do and how to start looking at them and what to do. So you can get started immediately, and then in a couple of days, we'll play. So this is the schedule. This is wrong. This should say to 10th, and then, and then we've got the 13th, 15th, 20th, 22nd, and the 27th. And you'll get all that. It's all on the website at nanakasha.com/soulstar. So I'm super excited, and I hope that you will play with me again. So tomorrow, not Saturday, we've had all kinds of things. The evacuation apparently scrambled our communications. So tomorrow, I'm doing a YouTube live. You just click the link in the email, or you go to YouTube and you'll probably see it. And we're going to go on a journey about, are you starving your higher self? And this is again about our soul star journey. And really, we are starving our higher self. So it's kind of a fascinating concept. I didn't make it up, came to me and they were like, yeah, that's what we want to say. So I'm going to be interested in that too. And then on Monday, I'm going to do another live on YouTube. Imagine the infinite possibilities with your higher self. And this is going to be a really fun, empowering journey where you are feeling. It's one of those, you know, they say if you want to manifest something, you think it and taste it and see it and make it super real and vivid and imagine it and live it and talk it and embody it, and then it becomes real. So this is going to be one of those kind of journeys where our higher selves take us on this epically wonderful and amazing journey full of sensations, opening and awakening us. And again, it's going to be, that's live and free and fun and all that. So there you go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, you're probably back into your bodies by now. So, wow, I was like, I don't know when we're doing the readings and when we're doing this. And then they just decided to do this their own way. So I couldn't see myself. There's my little turtle friend. This is a temporary apartment that we got when we evacuated the beach a couple days ago, when we were supposed to do this call. And it's only really the only interesting thing in here. So that's going to be Mother Earth. That's our little turtle energy guide today. And so now let me take a peek at the chat here. Ooh, hi. All right. Oh, this is fun. I love this so much. So hi, Alice. So Alice said, can you guide me in refocusing on my soul's purpose? I will do that. So I'm going to put that down here, and I'll come back and read the rest in a minute. Hi, Selena. Thank you. I'm very good. We had a very, very easy time of it. We picked a place that was kind of surrounded by trees and walls, and we didn't have any wind, and we're doing really great. So hi, Sonal. So Sonal and Sandra, thank you so much. And hi, Nancy. Nancy, I'm a Nancy too, a former Nancy. And Emery Finamore. That's like a fabulous name. Boy, what the energy inside of that name is amazing. Wow. More. Hello from Portland. Hi, Catherine and Karen. And Karen said, insight on career and align with my soul. And Selena, why did I incarnate? Yes, well, you know, one of the things that's interesting is why did I incarnate? I think maybe there might be some people who don't believe in reincarnation that are asking that right now, like, what am I doing here right now? And it really is a gift. It really is shows an amazing strength. It means that you are very powerful. It means that you're really here with a very important purpose. And that doesn't mean like everybody has to go out and conquer the world, make $1 million or become Oprah or whatever. It means that you hold something very unique. So really, really awesome that you're here, and thank you for being here. Let's see, all right. Wow, you guys are from all over. And so nice to see you. Hi, Andrea from Romania. And I'm just putting all your names down on a paper and so they can let me know. Carol, Mountain View, California. Looking for a permanent job. Well, I'm getting something right now for you, Sonal. I hope I'm saying that right. Sonal, she said, I've been looking for a permanent job for years with no luck. I always end up with contract jobs. There's a reason for that. There's something about you needing to be free to move. And there's another level of how you can do that, though. It feels like one of your talents is, the only thing I can think is multitasking, and I know that that's not right. It is showing me like you're connecting. So you're a connector. There's something about you being a connector. So they're showing me like you going around, you're going around and you're connecting these places and these people. Yeah, the permanent part is not optimal for you. Permanent is not a good word for you. So let go of that concept or that idea that you want something permanent, just from the perspective of energy. Because right now, that means you're holding on, and there might be something that comes through that guides you to something else, that guides you to something else. And if you want something to keep you right there, you're not going to go with the flow that's trying to get to you. This is true for all of us, by the way, right? And you've got, it's very interesting, you've got these little walls of permanence, and there's an attachment to the idea of things being permanent. Everything is changing. So one of the things we all have to do is let go of anything that was and be okay with what is coming and what we're becoming. So there's, look for the permanent blocks in permanent ideas in your mind, and those can melt. They're just showing me like you put your focus on them, they'll start to melt. The energy will melt. Then you can see something, be more open to something they just keep showing me movement, like something wants to take you somewhere and flow somewhere. And you're better that way. It would be very suffocating for you to be in a permanent job. You have to be open. You should be ready. You should be listening. You should be waiting right now. More focus on opening your antenna and receiving what's the step that's best for you to take next. Okay, whew. Just a minute, let me get, don't wear lipstick very often and then it gets all funny. All right, wow. So someone in Hawaii, how wonderful. Hi, Eileen. And thank you, Gail, for the prayers. Yes, we did very well. In fact, our friends on the other coast did very well. It downgraded. I was spending a couple of days doing energy work over the whole peninsula and protection energies and things like that. And it skirted north. It downgraded from a 4 to a 2, I think. And we came far enough inland that we just had a lot of rain and everything was shut. And I think the roads are flooded, but we're not going anywhere till tomorrow. So, okay. Yeah, seating. Okay. And Heather. Okay. Yay. Oh, thank you. Selena said my hair is awesome. Thank you very much. um, long difficulty staying grounded in this third dimension. No kidding. I understand that. If any of you feel that way, you haven't wanted to come fully in your body, you haven't wanted to really be here, you haven't felt like you fit in, you felt homesick for another planet or another place or a different kind of world. Yes, that's why we're all here, to unfold and allow ourselves to receive something, imagine something, create something different, right? Okay. I'm a people pleaser. Well, I've been there for many, many, many years. Oh, thank you, Julie. Julie says the journeys she brings you on are so informative, releasing, and freeing. Yay, that's what we want. Okay. Is your higher self part of a guardian angel? Nope. Your higher self is you, and your I am presence is another higher level. Higher just means a higher state of consciousness. There's more awareness of all of the truth. So you only know this much about yourself from this level, from consciousness in 3D. And then when you are able to expand up into your higher self and connect at that level, your consciousness expands out and you see things differently. You're not attached in the guilt and shame and all the lower vibrations. You're up at a higher perspective. So you're looking down, you can see perspective, you can see the map, you have access to information. There's no fear like you feel here. The doubt is just curiosity, just willingness, openness. And so it's you, but it's like you that knows more about you. And then your I am presence is you that knows even more about you. And your body has an elemental, has a essence of a body of its own, so to speak. That's the consciousness of your body. And that's another level of awareness and consciousness that you have. So you can talk to your body elemental about what's going on. And it's a good thing to connect to when your body's really trying to talk to you through pain and disease, right? Okay. Oh, Eve, yes, I understand. All right. And hi, Robert David. Connect to heart center and intuition more strongly. Good. Hi, Patricia. Chris, one of my favorite names. Okay. The other thing that would be really fun is if you guys, any of you wanted to share what you received or experienced during our group experience just now. And remember you can get that and repeat it. I think I'm going to listen to it later and do it as a participant rather than a channel. So hey, Tracy from Jamaica. Awesome. Okay. Movie in Texas. So I'm not sure if I'm saying your name correctly. I apologize up front. Jarate said, could you possibly connect to my Akashic record and tell me if my life purpose right now is connected with my life in Lemuria? I would say absolutely 100%. I got that yes even before I finished reading your question. There was and that made me remember part of what just happened for all of us was Isis and Horus gave everybody a crystal. Crystals are very, the physical crystals in the earth are part of Gaia. They have different qualities. They're able to be programmed. They hold different healing qualities and different vibrations, and crystals in general are very programmable. So these have programs in them. And one was a Lemurian seed crystal. So everybody here has a connection to Lemuria. Lemurian seed crystals, I don't have mine around here, they have ridges on one side of them. They're usually long and wand-like. They were found preformed, not attached to a rock, buried in dirt. So they were planted there. That's why they're called seed crystals. And when you rub the ridges on the one side, it creates a frequency or a sound, and it talks to you. That sound is talking. So yes, absolutely. So what I would recommend that you do is to meditate and feel into that Lemurian crystal you were gifted in the etheric during our journey, or repeat the journey, and play with it. Now, some of you received them in your head or around your head like a crown, or some of you got them in your hands. Some of you had them laid on your heart, and they were put into your light body in different ways. So you just have to ask to tune into it. And if you were aware which guide gave it to you. So they left that open to each person, whether Isis gave you the Lemurian crystal or whether Horus did, and so on. But that space is still open. You can connect to it anytime that you want, okay? All right, good. Money blocks. Well, I know about money blocks. That's a big one. I really love working with money because it's just the easiest place to see the patterns, and then everything else unravels. I've got one client, we're doing a deep 2-month thing around money each step, and it's just profound how much it unravels. And like, she got a raise the next day on one, and it's so crazy fun, all the things that happen, because it's so easy to tell when you're not stressed about money when you usually are. Or it's easy to say, wow, look at this money came in, or whatever. So most people are losing their jobs and she gets a raise, you know, and so it's just really fun. Okay, and Alice in San Diego. Oh, I used to live in San Diego. I lived in Carlsbad. Oh, I love San Diego. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Okay, let's see. James in Utah. I love you guys all over. You know, as I'm looking, there's different light connections happening, like between you guys. Oops, someone new, and us. So, and there's still more going on with our Light Body Council. So just feel that while you're going. Okay. Oh, good. C said the seed crystal part was powerful, felt the energy when we rubbed it. Good. Yeah, if you just keep doing that, you know, even if you feel silly, why am I pretending to rub a crystal that isn't real? It is somewhere else. So that's what we're doing, is awakening to subtle energies. Okay, good. All right, just relaxing back in to my center, and you can all do the same. And relax. Who knows, you might receive some guidance or information for yourself while I'm reading for someone else, or it usually works that way. If somebody else has something, then many people will resonate with it. So if you're here, there's messages that are going to come through for you. So let's breathe gently in and be here now. And breathe gently in and be here now. Good. One more time. Breathe and pull it in, and feel all of you present here now in this sacred space. We acknowledge and thank. Good. So relax and say in your heart, I am ready and willing. I am open and receptive to release, reveal, and receive that which is optimal for me at this time. Now put down your expectations and your hopes and any desperations and pleases and any pressure or force. Just feel like you're setting it down on the floor next to you. It'll be there later if you want it. There's a big one. Some of you have a big, big block right here in your danchen, in your sacral, in your root, right below your solar plexus. Or if you're feeling a denseness anywhere else, let's just reach in, lift it out, weave it into the infinite field, gift it, let it go. Take a scoop of divine energy that's perfect for you, weave it back down, pour it right into where that heaviness was. Oh, that's nice. Good. There we go. Some anchors came back. All right. So everyone here is a clear and open channel. Everyone here is divine. Everyone here has a purpose to be here for this moment. So open all your senses, relax into this moment, and receive whatever it is optimal for you to receive. Okay. You're just giving me a vision. So Deepshika from India. That's whose name came forward to me. See if you said anything else. I saw that you said you saw Jeannie's bottle too recently. Okay, good. Here you are. Would love some guidance on receiving visions for my highest life forward. What choices my soul is urging me to make next. As such, no momentum in finances, relationship for a few years. Okay, so we're lacking momentum. Guidance on receiving guidance. Okay. What choices is your soul urging you to make next? Is top of mind. They're showing me a table in your mind sitting right on top. It's present in front of you like the dinner that you're eating. It's not what you think it is, but it is right in front, taking up most of your thoughts and powers. You're going to laugh when you see it and understand it didn't mean what you thought. Okay. The lack of momentum in finances and relationships is strapped down. It looks like two big bungee strap things, very thick and heavy. They're crossing each other, strapping it down like to the hood of a car. These are two agreements you've made with yourself. And these two prevent receiving guidance, prevent all the flow you're looking for. These are things that have a great deal of strength and power in your mind as well as in your emotions, and they allow you to feel not enough in these areas. This not enoughness is strapping you down to limitation. It's not allowing you to see further. And that freedom keeps you from breathing. Breathe, breathe deeper. Sit and breathe. There's enough, and you deserve your share. If you let this in, we can reveal more to you. So breathe in the not enoughness, accept it, digest it, let it move through you. Feel the pains, remember the moments of fear or sadness or desperation or wishing or hoping, everything that's still in your body holding you to this. This is the only thing, although it's really big, that is holding the flow back in both of these areas. These areas are meant to flow for you. Remember pleasure, remember beauty, remember tasting life, enjoying what you have, what you eat, what you see, what you think. Enjoy everything. Finances, money, what it does, the doors it opens, the freedoms it gives are only worthwhile if you receive it completely. No guilt, no judgment, no worry that it won't be there tomorrow. It must be tasted and savored like a beautiful meal. Bring it all the way down in. No guilt to be in love, to let yourself to be seen. No fear to being successful. No fear of losing anything that's truly important to you if you allow yourself to free these heavy straps. We're just unhooking them now very gently. You can always hold on to your limitations. You can always remember them. So when they're familiar and you've held on for a long time, it's okay. You can let it go and relax. Now it's still there. It's still there. You're still carrying it. We've just unhooked what's been strapping it down. You have what you need to unpack it, to unburden yourself, to no longer carry this. And then the flow will come and you can practice receiving. Everyone here needs practice receiving, opening yourself to more flow. All the fear and the disease and the drama and the rules and the changes cause restriction and tightness. And everything needs to flow. Everything needs to flow. Okay, see the next name. Hi, Carol. All right, Carol. Just seeing if you wrote anything else, Carol. All right, Carol. Carol, you have a strength that is waiting for you to pick it up. You have a power. You have, it looks like a giant staff of light to me, a giant tube of staff, a wand. I don't know whatever it is for you. It's quite tall. It's glowing white. And it's just right in front of you. It's been sitting right in front of you. And you've been invited to pick it up. And there's a hesitancy, there's a resistance, there's a reluctance. And the reluctance is tied to lack of trust, lack of belief in yourself. The trust is, am I good enough? Will I know what to do with it? Is it okay to have it? What if, what if, what if? And the answer is yes, 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 yes. You're worthy, you're good enough, you know how to use it, you're meant to use it, it's time to pick it up. It holds many different layers that you need to remember right now. If you don't accept your gift, if you don't accept who you are, if you don't decide that in a time of crisis, in a time of breakdown, in a time of massive change, you are the warrior. You came here to be strong, standing, guarding, guiding, helping. You're not designed for fear. That's not truth for you. Illusion, illusion, complete illusion. You are not a fear being. You came here and you know how to trigger this inner fox, this inner coyote, this inner wolf, this inner knowing, this senses. You can smell and see. You can be completely present in love, loyal. You are loyal, and you made a pact, you made an agreement to stand guard at this time, to stand at the crossroads as people enter, as they awake, as they break down, as one by one they enter their own personal crossroads. You are standing there. So you don't have time for fear. And this is an honor. This is a strength. This is something you already know how to do. So please put down all your fear, your illusions that everyone's told you that you're not enough and you're not good enough and you don't have enough and it's not time now and you can't take the time and you have too many obligations. None of that is true. You are here and your strength is needed. Your post is ready. Stand tall inside of who you are. Look above the crowd, above the din, above the fear. You listen and hear that higher realm. You know and can read the energies to turn the tide of the people as they're leaving the dark behind and shedding the heavy layers. We move up. You are an honored guard at a post on the journey out, up, over, under, the journey back to truth and light. Remember this, your heart, your chest is enormous. It beats with the power of the sun. Love and light together is your unique quality. Namaste. It's an honor to meet you. Karen, Karen with a C and an O, Karen, Karen, Karen. Hi, from the UK. I'd love some insight on career direction aligned with my soul plus my spiritual gifts and how to access and activate them. Karen. The answer is in your name. You carry on. You carry on no matter what. You carry what is needed and you have it on you in any moment. You carry on at every time of crisis. And again, you also are a guardian here at this time, but you carry on in a small task, in a big task. You know how to carry on without ego. You know how to carry on because your spiritual gifts are your compass. Take them out, let them guide you. Carry on regardless of perceived darkness or blocks. Carry on even if you're holding still, staying home, going within, being calm. Carry on. Never, ever, ever forget. You're the river, you're the current. You are helping to move the energy forward. This is a unique gift. You carry on and open the ability for others to find their gifts and carry on. And you find the opening for all kinds of people to carry on. You're the hope. You're the North Star. You're the guiding light. You are Karen. Thank you for carrying on. James, Sarah James. Okay. Not sure I need to look at what you wrote, James. You're a very big being, James. James from Utah. Oh, vistas. James. Okay, James. All right, just releasing the energies, the matrices that I've been in. I need more space. James, you are a very big, wide open space, like where you live. Wow. All right. So everyone, you can do this. You can clear another layer. Give yourself more space. Take a deep breath in. Push out your space. Ooh, now I'm starting to see more of you. All right. Wow. James, I would suppose you felt like you haven't fit in. That you just aren't quite the same. You can't quite understand how people think. You are in a world of your own. You're already connected out. You're a vast, vast being. And part of you is way out there. Part of you is way out there because you love to play in possibilities and do research and ideas, finding and thinking, creating. And there's also part of you out there that's hiding. It's hiding. It's not safe to come in. It's not safe to come back in this body. It's not safe to be here. It's not safe. They'll get you. They'll take you. They'll hurt you. Yeah, I know. I know. So many people have the same. So we're just weaving a safe path for you to your body. And now this part of you that's creative and intuitive and interested and curious and investigating comes together. That's just going to join together now with you, with this fear, with this little child, with 6 different lives that all hold this fear. Comes from deep childhood trauma, fear of being too much, fear of not fitting in, fear of shame, humiliation, ridicule. It's better not to be here in the body. And then there's a third part of you, James, that's coming now. It is the giant. It is the strength. It is the power, an enormous power. This is power you've held within, and power that's your gift to bring into the world now at this time. This power starts with courage. Courage to come fully in and be in the self. And then remember, you can go right back out into the infinite, into the creative, into the abundant, into the love. But it's the peace that you really love, peace. So the strength part of you is going to bring peace, and it unfolds like a fan, that every part of the fan is a different color, and it unfolds from within your body and opens a cone of peace. Come in, James, come in now. All the parts of you that have held back, you can release that fear now and join back with your power and your strength Join back with these parts of you that are creative and connected. Bring them down and blend them together. Never alone, fully empowered, integrated, and gently anchor in. Good. We activate a love power program at optimal speed at this time. 13, 20, 33, 13, 20, 33, 13, 20, 33. James, accept this enormous part of you and your strength. Accept your fears and your weaknesses. Accept your wisdom and your knowledge, your creativity. All these parts of you have been separate. Bring them together now in this love power program that we've encompassed you with for the next 3 days. Breathe it in, drink it in, feel like you're being nourished and showered and pampered. Accept all parts of you and you come into harmony. You let go and transcend. You get enveloped in compassion. Time for this love to show you your enormous strength and your enormous heart. And this is the man that you came to embody, to show everyone that strength and love, weakness and not understanding is not a weakness. Feelings are not a weakness. Strength is loving and being strong. It takes the most strength to accept who you are. You have that strength. Thank you for being here now. Namaste. All right, let's see who else is coming forward now. Tracy, I think it says Janelle. I had to look at what I wrote down because I think there's more than one Tracy. Tracy from California, I think. Here we go. Tracy. Okay. All right, so Tracy Woods, I know that you were from Jamaica, and then there was another, here we go. That's Money Blocks, and then we have Tracy from, oh, I don't see another Tracy. So I guess I saw you twice. Oh, Jamaica, that's what that says, okay. I thought the CA at the end of my writing was California. Okay, good. Tracy with the Money Blocks from Jamaica. All right. Tracy. We activate Tracy's light body at optimal speed at this time. Energetically, Tracy, you're carrying some big chains around your feet. They're gold, they're heavy, they're thick. They go partway up your calves. So there's a reason in your soul profile that you've been having money challenges, and that specifically you chose that as the way to manifest this particular bondage, this agreement. So let's see Well, they're very shiny and they're very gold. And in a way, there's a sense of pride. There's pride and honor. All right, so your money blocks come primarily from a life when there was pride and honor in not allowing yourself, in being poor. When money was seen as evil and the people who had it were doing evil things with it, and where you were and what you did, the people you were living with and caring about, thought all rich people, riches, were evil and bad, to the point where there was very serious restriction on everything. No opulence, everything very, very plain and very simple. You took this on again in an Amish lifetime, and the desire to keep things very simple felt safe. But these chains are big and they're bright, and here's what you can do. Your gift, one of your talents, is alchemy. You know you're an alchemist. You know that you can transmute and transform energies and feelings and thoughts. You can even affect things to grow. You've seen your magic, and like everyone else, there was a time when you denied it and feared it. But now your magic is here, and it's time for you to heal you. So these big, enormous chains that go round and around and around, both legs, shiny gold and off into a distance, I don't even know how long. This is pure gold, cold light, gold energy, gold ray, full of everything you need to create anything in your life. If things don't flow, your energy, your magic, your wisdom, your knowledge, your willingness to accept who you are, then prosperity can't flow, money can't flow, people, opportunities, joys, realizations, ideas, creativity, all of these things can't flow. So you've been weighted down very heavily, both feet, both ways. So don't use your spiritual gifts or your intuition or anything else to make money. Don't do this to make money, but you have to work hard and suffer. You have to carry these chains. You have to drag yourself everywhere. You have to be burdened with these, but nobody has them locked but you. So you're going to take your inner tools and you're going to remember who you really are. And you're going to ask your higher self to give you the power to melt and transmute and transform this gold. You don't have to change lead to gold. You have gold already. So you just have to melt it and turn it from being a burden and a chain, to change your money and your relationship with money and your beliefs and feelings and energies and thoughts and emotions with money. You have to let go of them being a burden and transform them into liquid gold, and then begin to create with it. Use your ability to transform and transmute with your own energies. And what you learn as you do this and what you claim with this will open doors in your mind and opportunities in your hands and right in front of you, and realizations of your value and understanding. You don't have to hold yourself back or hoard what you have. You can be in flow. The best of luck on your quest. Very fun. All right, yes, more? Okay. I'm very hot, so I'm gonna have to turn on the noisy air conditioner. Okay, let's see, who's next? Vivi, your spirit says that they keep delivering the same message and you're not taking your mail. So go look in your mailbox. What you're looking for is there. Lindsay Finnemore. Ah. Lindsay in Minnesota. I've been there. My kids are there. My mom is there. Lindsay in Minnesota. Oh, Lindsay. There's something with your throat, Lindsay. You have something, some kind of a message. You're holding it right here in your throat. You're a messenger. You're very affinity, you have an affinity to the angelic realms. And you're like a messenger to the messengers. You bring in the messages from the angels. And there's some that have stuck here. It looks like a U. Oh, it goes out here. It's like you're collecting. No, it's like you've put some kind of a filter or barrier there that keeps you from being a full-on messenger. Start with a message from your throat. Then you'll receive a message from your higher self. And then you're going to receive a message from a bird. I don't know if that means a literal bird that you'll see or a bird that will come to you in some other form, maybe with a feather. And, oh, feather. Yeah, feather, which is an angel message as well. So tune into the angelic realms and affirm that you're ready and willing to be the messenger that you were designed to be. And you're ready for this filter to be removed with ease and grace so that you can flow clearly with the messages for yourself and for others that you are here to receive at this time. There's 60 people, they're telling me, that are waiting for you to deliver a message. This isn't to put pressure on you or to tell you that there's something to do or a to-do list. It's to encourage you to let it flow. You can think it and the message will be delivered out to the person. You don't need to know who the person is. You might say something to somebody. You might write something. You might whatever. You might touch something someone else touches. You, your entire being, is a messenger. Everything you do, you leave a trail of information, scents, and energies and colors and different places. And as people pass through, certain messages and key codes resonate with them and they don't know why and they pick it up. If you would open up, you can leave more messages, more powerful messages, and so many messages need to be delivered right now. They also want you to move, 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 be in movement. Don't stay still, don't stay stagnant. Think expansive thoughts, move in your body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. I see this like trail of like movement behind you as you move around. There's this colors that you leave. Wow, thank you, Lindsay. Okay. Heather Ribs. Ah. Heather, 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 Heather. What a beautiful English garden you are. You are like a flowering soul, like a gardener that flowers. You have some skills from Atlantis in cultivating flowers with energy, talking to them, communicating. There's this blue one I keep seeing growing in this window box. It's very beautiful. Everything looks kind of British and quaint and painted and ornate and countryish, and The flowers are well tended, but wild, the way an English garden is there's this balance between the feminine and the respect for the fairies and the land and Gaia and wildness and allowing that freedom and of expression. And then you come in and lay a really beautiful foundation that these flowers come in bloom in. And there's something in your crystal, not your Lemurian one, the other one. It's blue, it's glowing, it looks like a liquid ball that you can mold in between your hands. And it's some kind of conscious energy that you programmed that you would put around the plants or in the soil. It moves. It's a conscious nurturing energy that surrounds these things that you cultivated with an energy. And this is something you know how to do now. Doesn't have to be for plants. It could be for the land or the house or for a body or a part of a body or for the sky or for some place or some institution. But you have this ability to move these energies and to give them like a loving life force to others. The flowers have a lot of messages for you. Flower essences, flower oils, flower oracle cards, sitting with the flowers. This blue one won't leave. It's wildflower looking. It's small. It's almost square, and the edges are a little bit feathered, a little bit, it's an intense blue, tending, no, not really, not purple, just a very intense cobalt kind of bright blue, a little bit velvety on a very thin stem, very grass-like stem with some grassy stuff around it. Something in your so there's I want to say a ladder that's being unfolded, unfurled down from your stellar gateway where your soul blueprint is, down from this energy center, like something that rolls up and you throw out of a very tall window, and it has steps on it. And they're asking you to come up. You're getting an invitation to go and remember this skill. Take some time today if possible and climb up there before you go to sleep tonight. Your higher self will guide the way and bring you and go with you. And when you wake up, you will come down the ladder, or will have already come down with some new information on this. Very nice. Beautiful countryside. You're floating around it on this ladder in a hot air balloon. Okay, let me see. All right, we've got here. I'm looking for Andrea. There you are, from Romania. Get unstuck. Andrea from Romania. To get unstuck. You're like a rocket ship. You need to let go and you need to soar. You need to fly. It's showing me you flying, your arms kind of flapping in the wind, like the power's coming from your own feet and hands, and you're just flying, and just like, just go high, go far, let go. It's okay. You don't have to hold on. The patterns of stuckness are very old and been in many places, and sometimes they were real chains and they were dungeons, and sometimes they were rules and restrictions, and sometimes they were fear and lack. And all of these things that kept you stuck, they've all led you to be who you are now, who you are in this moment. It's the one that unsticks, because you're a master at what it's like to be stuck in so many areas. So it's time for you to receive and to soar, to unstick and just let go. No, you can't direct where you're going. You can't control what you're going to do. You're just going to have to be like a balloon that somebody lets go and go all over in every direction. It's okay. You will find your wings. You will find a point when you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I know how to do this. Because you have propulsion power. You have power to soar, power to see new heights, and power to really, really go far. And this is why you've strapped yourself to certain beliefs and patterns, and you brought with you certain fears. One fear you brought with you is fear of authority. Fear of authority and fear of owning your own authority. The other one is fear of going fast, fear of being spontaneous, fear of trusting yourself, fear of letting go, fear of jumping in, fear of making it happen. You've let it all go. So now it's time to reclaim it, because those fears are nothing. They're just little ideas. They're just other people's comfort zones. And they've become these tiny little rubber bands. And you've become this enormous and amazing person. So this enormous being in this bright red, orange top that's just shining, glowing and growing and easy to find and easy to see. Take off the shoes. Let go of whatever's stuck to this glue. Say thank you, and I am out of here. And let it release you. Let that tether let you go. 3, everybody, I'm going to let my tethers and shackles go. I'm going to untie and unbind and fly and soar with my power and my strength as high as I want to, enjoy and love. 3, ready to let go. 2, yes, it's time. 1, let go and fly and flow all over the place. Set yourself free. There's a vast multiverse, and you're a multidimensional being, every single one of you. Let go. It's time. We're here. We'll help. You can do it. Find your balance. Trust your inner wisdom and your rhythm. Plug back into your own source. Allow your soul star and your higher self to maintain a clear and open connection in this and every moment. I am flow. I am light. I am love. I am infinite. I am a clear and open channel to my highest good. I see it and receive it. I awaken my senses. I invite an exceptional, clear, empowering, loving, reliable, trustworthy relationship with my higher self. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Thank you to this Infinity Healing Chamber, to the Light Body Council. Thank you to all of you who came and lent your energies, and all of you who are freeing yourselves and waking up and letting go. Thank you. Thank you to these readings and to this wisdom and to these keys and these energies and these reconnections and these healings. Let's do a gratitude sphere together. Breathe in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Receive the gratitude first. Send it out to everyone and everything, everywhere. Affirm in your heart, I have reconnected at a whole new level. And I'm ready and willing to maintain this clear and open connection. Thank you, ground into your feet. Thank you, ground into your hips and into your belly. Now to your heart. Hold your face. Thank you. Put your hands over your eyes. Thank you. And on your head and your crown. And reach up to your soul star. And hold hands with your higher self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am that I am. I am clear and connected. Let go and feel your whole sphere and energy field dropping into the moment. Wow. Well, that was, wow. Yes, ever since my death this summer, the more I let go into these, the more flows and comes through, and it's just really, really fun. I hope that you all received something powerful. I hope you repeat this and share it. Oh, I hope you join the Soul Star class. We're going to have this kind of fun and even better. So, wow, thank you. And this is amazing. Tracy said, so funny you mentioned gold because I had some psychedelic mushrooms, and when I closed my eyes, there was darkness, but with vibrant gold, and I was mining gold. Awesome. Yes, perfect. These are the interesting things about communicating with our higher self and with fairies and plants and trees and planets and whatever, master teachers and angels and every level of consciousness, is that there's all these other languages. And when you do this, when you come to the Soul Star course, when you do these things, you awaken those senses and you get to receive, and then you go, wow, why was I seeing gold in the dark? Is dark bad, or is dark a womb? And am I creating something? And all these things, these messages start to make sense. And what's fun is we get to play together and share with each other in the Soul Star course. So if you get messages for somebody else, you can share, and you get to be in a fun space together to explore this. So pictured her putting on a new little winged anklet boots with sparkles. Oh, that's fun. How fantastic is that? Okay, we will send out information about tomorrow's YouTube and about Monday's YouTube. And thank you, Nancy. And if you come to the Soul Star course, we're going to start with our date with our higher self on Saturday. And if there's any questions you have, reach out, send us an email, nan@nanakasha.com, or hit me up on Facebook, whatever you'd like to do. And we will play together again tomorrow. We're going to see how we're starving our higher self tomorrow. So that will be way, way fun. And great. I'm looking forward to hearing more. Oh, how fun. Stay safe. Thank you. Stay safe, everybody. I'm just reading your happy comments and everything. Thank you very much. Here's where you go if you'd like to join the Soul Star course. And if you want to ask us any questions, let me know. You can also go to the shop, and you can also, I think I have here, oh, it's okay. It's a specific link. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. See you guys then. Mwah.